some ropes that would reduce it more, right? And people are like, oh, but I tie a bowline. Well, you know, bowline might be 60% of the residual strength of the strength, but the rule of thumb is 50. You know, what can people do to help me out? I mean, we're a small shop, fly by the night, seat of our pants kind of, you know, I answer the phone. You call me, I answer the phone. It's not a secretary, it's me. You want to bend my ear about rope, feel free to call me. If you've got an accident that happened in your utility and you want to get down to the bottom of it, of what exactly happened, I'd be more than happy to help talk you through it and solve the problem so it doesn't happen the next time. One thing that we've done for the utilities up here in New England is I make a personal visit. I log their trucks. Any utility up here in New England can pretty much call me and say, you know, truck 14, and I can be, okay, we have that winch line, bang. Getting the right rope for the right truck is crucial. And people in purchasing would know this. You know, you can buy a 1-inch digger truck winch line once, and it's in the $300 range. There's also a 1-inch digger truck that's boom rope that's out there that's like $1,400 to $1,500. Somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about, know that they need a 1-inch by 120 rope. They're going to be looking at these two prices like, what the heck? Why is this one totally different than the other one? There's a lot of trade-offs between the two ropes, and they're very different, but yet they're both 1-inch by 120 feet. They're both legit prices. There's just big differences between the two. Just understand what you're buying and don't always go for the cheapest, but it's not always the solution for the strongest rope either. I think that's pretty important.
Good advice.
Kind of opens your mind to like, oh, there's other things out there. It's like, you know, there's Kevlar that, you know, melts at 900 degrees or more. You know, so that's what you'd use in the hole for like arc flash.
So interesting. So
yeah,
your business is so
no,
interesting.
rope's cool. I could talk about it all night, but I certainly appreciate you searching me out on Instagram. I appreciate the follow, and I really appreciate you reaching out to me and wanting to chat about it.
Yeah, and I was getting ready to thank you, and I appreciate you taking the time to come on. It's very interesting what you do, but like I mentioned earlier, I've enjoyed more of your story than really you could be doing anything, and I've enjoyed talking to you. Just the fact of your career path and how you changed. So, and I don't mean anything bad about this. Late in life, you know, we're in our late 40s. My dad went to Heat and Air School when he turned 50. That he went back to college when he was 50.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
I realize it's late in life, but
Yeah.
it's never too late.
That's right, never too late.
And you know, I'm not out to build an empire, but I'm out to just do something that I love, create a couple of jobs for some really cool people that want to see things grow and see things succeed. You know, we also give back. You know, I mean, we just raised $5,000 for a tree, an arborist rope that we made.
Okay, so
there was a limited edition. And
so let's talk about that a second, because I forgot about that. I'm glad you brought that up. Tell me about the fundraiser that you helped do and what the benefit was.
Well, it's pretty cool how it started because I was working for the rope manufacturer at the time, and one of my good friends out in California, Nick Araya, he owns a company called Tree Care LA, services like that in the Los Angeles area with tree work and high end, and you know, he's like the youngest board certified master arborist I think in the world, and you know, he's a really cool guy, and he had this passion for rope, and we met at Yale Cordage like within my first year. But he called me, and so we were really good friends from like 2000 on. He was still in college, and I was giving him a tour of the rope deck. In like 2016, 16 years into our friendship, he just texted me out of the blue, and he's like, wouldn't it be cool if Yale Cordage made a rope that was every color that was known that could be bought by, you know, that'd be good twisted into a rope. You know, you see white ropes with like a green tracer, but we were talking like, let's use every color for every carrier. Like this thing would be so colorful, it'll be crazy. We'll make a limited edition. The proceeds will go to the Old Growth Forest Network. It's a great organization, and they just, you know, they're all about preserving the old growth forests all over the United States, all over the world. We raised $5,000 back in 2016, and Yale Cordage made this rope. So I was still working for the rope manufacturer, and we came up with the name Confetti because it was like every color that we could think of. It was a limited edition, so like we made it. Facebook and Instagram kind of weren't like really huge. You know, there were other avenues to try and get it out there, but by the time that was sold, it was gone. There were a lot of people that missed out. 2020 came. I mean, people were begging us to do another confetti run, begging us. And I'm just like, can't do it. It was so much work to get that right and for a manufacturer to make a custom rope like that. Next thing you know, I left Yale Cordage. So like the dreams of ever having another confetti rope kind of went out the window and down the drain. And then once again, out of the blue, Nick just said, "You're selling rope now. Why don't you do confetti again? And we'll raise money for the Old Growth Forest Network." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "Let's do it." Instagram and Facebook we go, and the crew behind, you know, the Instagram, the followers helped pick the color pattern, you know, so they became part of it. They became invested in it. I provided the website, the splices, and the UPS service. And we literally bought over 20,000 feet of rope, limited edition, one of a kind, never be made again. Opened up the website. We had some pre-orders. It's almost sold out, but we raised $5,000 for the Old Growth Forest. Like here I am, my second year in business. We're raising money. We're giving back. We've donated to a couple of local foundations that my family believes a lot in. This is one that our company believes a lot in. And it was so cool to not be working for the manufacturer, but have the manufacturer still behind me, behind the people, behind the program, behind the effort. The people answered for sure. We were so happy to do that. Look, Kenny, that's the first of many. Like if we proved that we could do something like that for the Old Growth Forest Network, I mean, we can do that for fallen families.
Right.
You know, we can do that for kids that need special attention while their parents are out working. How does one parent do it while like a lineman's out on the job? You know what I mean? Like, what is mom doing? Or like if the mom's the lineman, what's dad doing? You know, to raise 3 kids, it's a lot. You know, anything that we can do to give back to people that need it is gonna be for sure a part of what we're about. Yeah.
Yeah. And the possibilities are endless for sure.
Yeah. Sky's the limit. Look, the motto for that whole thing was, blaze confetti, and it was for the people, by the people. And it was the subtitle of the group was, "We make dreams come true." And it's not only like making the people's rope for the people and, oh, I dreamt it and here it is, you know, under the Christmas tree, but it's also, we're making dreams come true by paying it forward and passing it on.
Yeah, and tell me the foundation again. What was it called?
It's the Old Growth Forest Network.
Okay.
And they're based out of Pennsylvania, but they got people all over. Tree climbers are a different bunch. You know, linemen are a different bunch, but they're really, you know, and I came from commercial fishing, right? So tight bunch. That's what I love about those two groups is when they get together in the mass, you can move mountains. You can really do some cool stuff. It's the brotherhood. It's the people that believe in what you believe in. And it's those people that share in the same passion as what we believe in.
Well, Jamie, I really appreciate it. I know you were thanking me, but man, the pleasure has been mine.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
Take care, be safe, and we'll be in touch, man.
Likewise. Thanks, Kenny.
See you, buddy. Bye.
Yeah, bye.